Oh, so you know I'm mad. You know I'm mad that we didn't get to discuss Kendrick Lamar's new album, GNX, because we just finished recording. And then he drops the album with no tweet, no Instagram, no promotion, no nothing, just drops it. And although I love the album and I am so excited that we get to experience this all together, I'm so upset that we won't be able to be talking about it during this episode. But it's too late for us to change our picks, but not too late for you, okay? Because there'll be a pick in for you, because we look out for you, the audience, all right? So tune in to this episode and enjoy.
We're back, y'all. That's right. It's your boy Desus Nice.
And I'm Scottie Beam.
And this is Bet, the podcast to play along with. Brought to you by our partners at DraftKings and Hartbeat.
Every episode, we use our pop culture expertise to give our takes and predict what will happen in some of the biggest moments in pop culture.
And by listening and playing along with each episode in our free-to-play pool, you have a shot at winning your share of a $10,000 grand prize. After the show, head to DraftKings.com or the DraftKings app and find the free-to-play pool for a shot to win big.
But you won't be the only one making the picks, okay? Me and Desus have our own wagers going on. In our first episode about Real Housewives, Desus said the first big fight wouldn't happen until after episode 6. That's what you said.
There's no video proof of that. There's going to be the first big fight will happen after episode 6. After episode 6.
After episode 6.
And now you've got to pay the price.
Hey, you know what it is. You win some, you lose some. But today is a new day and anyone's game. And we're talking about some of the hottest hits on the chart and who have the most impact on Rolling Stone's end of the year album list.
And later, we'll be joined by a special guest, Guapdad 4000, to dive deeper into everything on and off the charts. Listen, it's been a crazy year for music with notable firsts in many genres, okay? You got Shaboozey, historic #1 as a country artist. Then you got Tyler, the Creator, with 4 back-to-back #1 albums, okay, showing out.
You got Ariana reuniting with Brandy and Monica. That happened this year.
That happened this year, which sounds crazy.
So listen, this list is as historic as it is controversial. It's a combination of chart data, cultural impact, and ultimately the opinions of the Rolling Stones staff. Figuring out the top picks will take some real skills, but I'm sure Team Desus has it in the bag, as always.
Whatever. Team Scottie is all the way, okay? We know everything about music. But before we even get there, let's discuss some of the things that have happened in music this year. Okay. All right, Bet. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hip-hop has had some huge moments this year. What are some highlights for you, Jesus?
Oh, a lot. Young Thug beating his case, coming home.
Absolutely.
Drake being absolutely eviscerated by Kendrick Lamar.
Loved it.
So, you know, it's been good for everybody.
I mean, I agree.
What's been some standout moments for you?
I would say Doechii getting some Grammys
nominations.
That was really big. Beyonce coming out with a country album.
Yes.
Was a huge thing for so many reasons. And what else? Drake and Kendrick. It really was it for me.
That changed everything.
Yeah, it did.
You be in a club now, Drake songs don't hit the same. You lying.
Yeah.
You talking about I'll shoot you. I'm like, it's Toronto? Nah, stop it. So yeah, Beyonce came out with Cowboy Carter, which is like a country album from the queen of R&B and hip hop and every other genre she ever wanted to touch. How'd you feel about that album?
I think Cowboy Carter was important for so many reasons. One, Beyonce being able to say country music could kiss my ass. Especially traditional country music and what they think country should sound like. And as far as like genre bending, which I'm a big fan of, the fact that she got to do that in her album and was like, this is what I want to do. You know, it was really revolutionary to me. I thought that was incredible. Yeah, and then giving Linda Martell a Grammy nomination.
There you go.
You know, she deserves it.
How country did you get? Did you get some cowboy boots?
No.
No?
No. I didn't get that. Didn't get that far.
You didn't get that far? What if
I'm
saying if she does a live concert, you gotta.
Oh no, I'm definitely getting that. But you know, I want Beyonce to take her time because, please, like the money that I'm spending on Beyonce.
She's just dropping stuff left and right.
You understand?
Hair care, Yale University stuff.
Yale. Everything.
See, come on, relax.
So I need her to chill. Maybe 2026 we can get back to the Cowboy Carter. But yes, that's one of those. But also I feel like everybody, that's a big hip hop moment for me. I think everybody did really well with putting out good albums. Doechii, great album.
Right.
No Worries, great album. Why Lord, Laud. But like, I can't say Laud right.
There you go.
Laud, I can't say it right. Say it right.
Lord.
Say why, Lord?
Why, Lord?
Who sounds better, me or him?
I mean, they're always going to take your side.
Why, Lord?
You see the favoritism in this thing.
I'm asking y'all.
If they ask me, that's misogyny.
Shut up.
All right.
Yeah.
You can't deny the popularity of international acts, though.
Yeah.
But how do you think these artists in other genres will compare to the rap acts in popularity? Like Tyler.
Tyler is pop. You know, I understand that she's other things, but she's pop. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to look how it looked in 2012.
Yeah, and like rap is, 50 years, hip hop is 50 years old now. It's not going to look the same. It's not as niche as it used to be. It's spread out, it's global. Everyone has their own takes on it. They have hip hop in Japan. You have hip hop in Iceland. It's not going to sound like hip hop in the 80s in the Bronx. So, you know, it's like water is always going to transform to other things.
And hopefully, like, we get to a point where genres are just not boxes anymore. We can literally blur the lines and do all the things that we want to do, no matter the genre.
Right. And the Drake beef, that was wild. Like, you still remember where you were at when Not Like Us dropped. 'Cause I remember I was in a restaurant, I had just come out the bathroom, and I was like, wow, this is going to be something. I did not expect it to be like the biggest song in the world. Like, you see people in weddings in India doing it, everyone's singing it. They're singing that at presidential campaigns.
I knew it. Yeah, I absolutely knew it. I was working out. I was on a Stairmaster, and I checked my phone, and of course somebody sent it to me immediately, and I almost fell on the Stairmaster. Actually, Kendrick has tried to kill me twice.
Right.
When Euphoria came out, I was crossing the street,
and
I thought the tweet was fake. And so when I pressed it and I heard the beginning of the song, I was in the middle of the street in Newark. I'd stopped walking, and then I had to continue to walk. But I almost fell twice. I almost got killed twice. One, because I didn't expect Kendrick to respond. I don't think. I when this whole thing went on and we were waiting for Kendrick to say something, I was like, oh, Kendrick's not gonna say nothing.
Right.
We're gonna move on. But it ended up being one of the biggest hip hop moments of hip hop. Period. Why is it important for you though?
This song. No, I mean, it was like lyrics. It showed, even if you weren't a Kendrick fan, you became a Kendrick fan for his lyrical tenacity. And just the way he played it. Just Drake dropped the song and then Kendrick dropped his song like an hour later, or probably less than that. And he dropped so many different songs. Euphoria was different than Not Like Us, was different than Meet the Grams. Also, Drake baited him. Drake was like, when are you going to drop? When are you going to drop? So he kind of put this on himself. So, you know, like he got his comeuppance.
Yeah.
And also, you know, tired of like Kendrick said, we like when Drake sings. We don't like the tough shit. So, you know, we didn't back with the sandals on the beach, crooning, you know, all that stuff. We don't need him talking about guns in Scarborough, all right? Talking about Crody and Mansdem. No, stop it. You're not even from there. Stop.
Exactly. And yeah, I think that Drake lost touch with a lot of things. So I hope that he takes a break and he decides to be like...
You know he's not doing that.
I want this man so desperately to take a break.
He's just dropping Wish.com music now. He's just throwing anything at the wall. If it sticks, it sticks. He's doing stuff with bagpipes. Like, at this point, just relax, bro. Take some time off. You deserve it. Yeah.
You really have had a hold on the music industry for so long. You could take a break.
Go back to the Dr. Miami, get them abs retuned, bro. Like,
you think you think his abs need to be retuned?
They don't look real from the beginning.
Look terrible.
They look terrible.
But yeah, okay.
I think Kendrick talked on that too.
I mean, Kendrick talked about everything.
He talked about everything.
Eviscerated the dude. So my favorite albums of the year have got to be, first things first, Schoolboy Q, Blue Lips. Played it. Do you like it?
It's cool.
Oh, God. Tyler, Creator.
I'm excited about anything. Like
anything? No albums?
My favorite album of this year didn't even come out this year.
What are you saying?
My favorite album this year has been the same album of the year for the last 5 years. It's Almost Dry by Pusha T. Why would I listen to anything else? Like, let's be for real. Like, that is one of the best albums ever in the history of hip hop. Nothing made recently even comes close to that. It has everything you want. Misogyny, drug running, like little disses at other subpar rappers. Like, come on. He's talking about having a paint and sip. A paint and sip. That's what we talking about with our gangsters right here. Come on.
So you stopped listening to new albums?
Nah, like sometimes you never got to a point in your life where you just listen to one album over and over
Absolutely.
and over. Yeah.
Renaissance.
You have to be in the right mood for new albums. Like sometimes like a new album you listen to, you're like, this is cool, but this ain't what I'm trying to hear right now. And you go back to old albums. It's like when you watch The Office over and over and over, a show like that.
Yes,
you know?
100%.
Like you'd be like, all right. It's
How
like
you know?
Comfort food.
How you know I watch The Office over and over again?
We all been through it. What's your favorite episode?
The snow fight, the snowball fight.
See? I like the fire drill.
Fire drill is a good time. It's too chaotic though. I'd be like, what the hell is going on?
But what would you say is your favorite out of all the albums that dropped this year? Like number one is the Schoolboy Q?
Blue Lips.
Okay.
Blue Lips is my favorite. Yes.
And what about
It's really tied between Blue Lips and Y Lord.
Okay.
And I think it's really tied. And Don't Cheat. Everybody really came out this year and worked really hard. I like that Schoolboy Q took the time, 5 years to release an album, and it shows. The growth is loud. Like, I absolutely love everything about that album. I like when rappers come of age.
Gotcha.
I love when rappers show that they are getting older and they're growing, and they do it in a way where they're showing other people, yeah, this is me growing up. You know what I'm saying?
See, look at the growth.
Drake, I love when men grow up and rap.
Now listen, more genres of black music are getting recognition worldwide, but people feel like hip hop has become less unique, less regional.
I agree.
Like, for example, listen to Yeat's record, Breathe.
No, you know I don't stress. I could not care less. But she know I'm the best. Got them turning their heads.
So, if you remember, there was a very popular movie with Wesley Snipes called Blade. And this is here, he's gone into the vampire club to kill the vampires, and clearly this white guy's performing. So that's what this music video is. Yo, you got that? Yo, you don't got no Yeet in that Serato?
Serato?
Yo, Yeet be spitting, son. And then there's Travis Scott's Echoes. I know you're a big fan of that.
Jesus, stop.
It's like when you took a class trip to the planetarium and you're sitting there like, oh, that's Earth.
I liked it. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. Here's what I don't want people bunching up. Yeet, which is probably a child of Travis Scott. Travis Scott has always created like this. He is a child of Yeezus.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he gets a lot of his influences from everything Kanye, everything Kid Cudi, everything in that realm. That's him.
I mean,
but that's Travis. I don't
is that
know
Travis
him
or
for
is that
being
Mike Dean?
Yeah, but I don't know him for being a.
I mean, like, no, let's be honest, that's Mike Dean. Like, what did Travis bring to that song? That song didn't get hot until Beyonce's sample came in.
But I still think also it's house, like it's genre bending, like it's okay. I really do like it.
Is that house?
Well, there's several different types of house.
Okay, I'm just saying, it's okay.
I like it.
You
It's
say.
all right. And Travis been doing this. So don't act like Travis been a regional rapper. Don't do that.
I mean, his new stuff isn't as good as his old stuff, but sure. The quality of the music's gone down, and especially after Astro World. But you know what? We're just having
Astro
fun.
World was a big album, though.
And of course, we got Lil Uzi Vert's breakout single, Just Wanna Rock.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock.
Now, I love this because every time you hear it, it's like at a sports event, you see like little white kids doing the dance.
Right.
And it's just hilarious.
Right.
It's like, it's their song. This is like this belongs on the new Jock Jams. This ain't even like a hip hop song. You will just see a kid who should not know hip hop. They know all the words to this. They're dancing. Their parents are looking troubled. Like, yo, who you hanging out with? We got a limit who's coming to the house. It's a banger. I rocks with it.
I love it. Also, it is regional. He's from Philly. For people who don't know, club music is a big thing in Philly and New Jersey. So it is a big, big song, of course, but also you have to remind ourselves, this is like club music, Jersey club music. Mm-hmm. Everybody around in that area, we love that music. I love club music. Nobody will ever get me to talk bad about club music.
Right. You want to, turn up in Hoboken.
My thing is like, where do you want?
Hey, let's go to Camden, girl. Now, based on the sound, you wouldn't even be able to tell that these artists are from Cali, Houston, or Philly. Or could you? How are you feeling about that statement?
I think based on maybe the sound, based on like how they rap, I'm assuming that people would feel like, because Lil Uzi Vert is not rapping like Beanie Siegel. So
Right.
I'm assuming that's why it's not sounding regional, but it is regional. That
Got
song,
you.
and so I agree, but I'm on both ends. I'm all for artistic integrity.
Got you.
So if you are an artist and you're trying to genre bend and you're trying to blur the lines of what it is that your region is doing and trying to incorporate other, versions or genres or just different type of sounds, I love it. If you like it, I love it. But if you are only trying to follow a formula and you're trying to get a song that charts just because.
Because that's what you think people want to hear.
Right. That is, like, to me, corny.
Like if you're chasing, but it's not authentic.
Right. It's not authentic. You're just trying to chase the formula to get a TikTok song.
Got you.
And so if that's the case, then yeah, I think it is corny that you are abandoning your regional sound or whatever it is, whatever sound you have.
My whole thing is like, I grew up, I could tell the difference between a Bronx rapper, a Brooklyn rapper, Jersey rappers, Philly rappers, and stuff like that. And you get to a point where it's just like, you don't want to be the old head. Like, I don't want to be, like, people listening. I want to come through like, hey, young buck, let's play some Rakim. You know, there comes a place, you got to fall back and be like, listen, hip-hop is evolving.
Yes.
It's changing.
Yes.
Let the kids do what they do.
Right.
And
Not
like,
everybody's
people like
going to
me,
sound like Jeru the Damager.
Yeah. So, you know me, I do what older heads do, and you start moving backwards through hip-hop. Whereas people enjoy the newer artists, I'm going back. So now I'm listening to, like, the kind of hip-hop you'd hear from an older black man, like on a box Chevy kind of motorcycle driving through Harlem, like, ha, 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 one for the butter, two for the road, like that kind of stuff. I might start wearing a tracksuit, maybe a velour cap. Take it back to, you know, like, Mama Said Knock You Out, LL Cool J, just be washed, you know?
So female rappers, however, have been dominating hip-hop right now. Have you been into some of the female hip-hop?
I have. I'm not a hater. I don't allow the gender to stop me from getting my lyrics. I don't use antiquated term femces. Right now, I really like Glorilla. Like,
you love Glorious, the album?
I like how people were trying to count her out at the beginning of the year. She had that
Absolutely.
tweet that she pushed up, was like, yo, I'm gonna be back on you. There's such a different variation of female rappers that there's a little something for everybody. You got like Megan is doing this and she's working with like Japanese artists and has anime references. But who are you listening to?
Cool. I love all the girls. Like all the girls put out. Megan came out with Act 2, loved it. Glorious was fire. Alligator Bites Don't Heal, amazing. Who else came out? Lotto.
Lotto's been doing it hard.
Ice-T was really good. Like all the girls showed out to me. They said, oh, and then there's an Ice Spice, Y2K. No, I'm very supportive, but I'm very happy that the girls are knee-deep into music and hip-hop. It's really a good look.
Really good look. And it's also, it's not one of those things where it's just like an asterisk. It's like they're running the charts right now. They are people out there. It's like, you can't, it's not like, yo, here's 4 dudes and a chick. It's like, no, here's 5 girls running the game right now. And you might, even if you compare what they're putting out compared to what guys are putting out right now, it's like they are more creative. The songs are catchier, and like you want to hear them. Like.
Right. One of our FTP questions is, which rap girl will rank the highest?
Okay, and who are we picking from right now?
We got Glorilla, Glorious.
Got you. Megan Thee Stallion, Megan.
Ice Spice, Y2K.
Lotto, Sugar Honey Ice-T. If you put Sugar Honey Ice-T, you take the first letter from each of those words and put it out there. It's a word I'm not trying to say because we're trying to be professional here on DraftKings. Okay?
Yeah, Sexy Red and Sexy We Trust.
Okay. And don't forget Doechii, Alligator Bites Never Heal. As a hip-hop person, you can't listen to that and be angry because she gives you a little bit of everything.
It makes me the proudest hip-hop fan ever to listen to that album. I'm very proud of her. What are you about to say? No, you say it.
I'm probably going to say Sexy Red.
You think so?
Who are you going to say?
Megan. Even though Megan's album there has one song in there that started 2024 off right.
And I'll stand on the Sexy Red.
Yeah.
All right.
Even though I would really want it to be Doechii, it's Megan. Join in on the action and submit your picks for the topics we're discussing.
To play, open the DraftKings app and in the Pools tab, find the pool for Bet, the podcast, to play along with, or go to DraftKings.com/Bet podcast.
It's free to play, and there are cash prizes you can win.
Now, you know that me and Scottie, well, maybe just me, I'm the expert of all things musical. How do you feel about that statement?
You believe what you just said?
I do.
It didn't even sound, it sounded shaky though.
I don't even believe over
you.
the course of these episodes, like I know about every type of music.
You haven't talked about a album yet.
I just know about different types of music. You just be like, yo, I only know 5 albums.
You know, no. I know all albums.
Pop
is your bag.
Pop is not my bag. I know everything. I know about opera. I know about classical.
You do not name.
I know German wind chime music. Don't play with me, girl. But listen, we're going to test your knowledge on the holy grail of music trivia, current pop princesses.
He is a pop princess when it comes to this, okay? He gets this done.
That's right. I'm a pop princess. I'm going to challenge my dear Real Housewife over here. So listen. We're going to go and we're going to talk about all the little pop princesses that came out this year. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want you to say the name. Yeah, like
what,
you
their
know
fan
it.
bases?
No. I want you to say them in the fan bases.
I can name the person. I don't know like the actual songs and stuff like
So
that.
who
But
knows who?
I bet you I could name more of these than you could. All right, so who's this?
That's that Chapel.
Like,
Chapel Rowan.
There you go.
Chapel Rowan. I got that?
Yeah, just say it.
Yeah, play with me if you want.
Say it like you mean it though.
Chapel.
There you go.
That's my girl Billie Eilish. Don't
Okay.
even play with me. I am an eyelash. Do something else.
Correct on that.
Yeah, who else we got? She's like an Addams Family girl. I don't
You remember that song? Boom, bow, da, 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 da.
Nope. This
Fashion
is
Night Out, 2008.
Sabrina.
Nope.
So
Brat Summer.
oh, Charlie's XX.
Sure, close enough. This is Charlie XCX.
XCX. Okay. Oh, that's JoJo, right? Yeah, she sing R&B. She don't play with it. Yeah, I know who that is.
Okay.
Play with somebody else.
All right.
That's it?
That's it. You did very good.
I thank you. I did good.
You did very good. Matter of fact, if this was what it took to become a citizen, you would be an American now. Okay, so shout out to you.
I feel like, getting a few
you
out
are,
of
You are a naturalized pop citizen now. Look at you.
All right, I may not know all the white queens of pop, okay? But what I do know is that they all can be number one,
That's fair.
okay? I have a bet, of course.
Let's go.
because
Let's hear it.
I'm saying Billie Eilish will be higher than all the other girls on the Rolling Stone list.
Okay, like I know you don't know pop like that. You had like a little, you had like the Mets right there. You had a couple of good games, but I know pop. I feel like Sabrina Carpenter. That's me, Espresso.
And that's Espresso Girl.
Yeah, she gonna come out the gate hot. She
Okay.
gonna outrank Billie.
Okay, and I'm gonna make this more interesting. Whoever loses this bet has to dress in all of their merchandise, like all of this stuff, buy all their swag, and then make an IG video explaining why Rolling Stone got it wrong.
I could do that.
Okay.
All right, bet.
So get your coin out.
Can't wait to see you dressed like Big Pun. He's gonna be looking good. All right, now listen, me and Scottie, we know everything about music, kind of, sort of. If we don't, we'd be lying. But we asked for an actual artist we rock with here. We thank him for being in the building. It's the homie, Guapdad 4000. All right.
So I'm a big fan. So I'm happy to have you on the show.
It's all good. However much you love me, I love you back double.
Thank you, love.
There you go. So earlier we talked about hip hop losing its own regional sound. Some people feel like music that comes out now, you can't really tell where an artist is from, while other people feel like you can still tell from just hearing like the bass line or hearing the lyrics. How do you feel about that as an artist? Because you're very regional, and is that something you specifically try to do, or is that something that naturally comes out in your music?
I think it only comes out because of my subject matter and how I talk. It's very West Coast compared to other people in hip hop, so I land there.
Yeah.
But even like beat wise, I don't often go with pure West Coast music like that. I always related to just how I sounded. You can't really avoid that.
Right.
I think when it comes to looking at hip hop as a whole, the blending of genres scales with age. The older you get, the more purist you become, because depending on your career, you probably had more success as you niche down.
Right.
Right? That's typically how it go. It's the youth that blend genres. I think that people in my class of music making, like you could still classify it, but it get murky.
Right.
And then under
branching
us,
out.
they just like,
Got you. So when you
Doing
think
whatever.
of like blending genres, what's like an example you think of? You're like, yo, that's a crazy blend of a genre. Because like
Tizo
earlier,
Touchdown. Tizo Touchdown.
Okay.
Everything that he do is like singer, songwriter, punk, Prince, dance, rock,
Yeah.
rap, R&B.
Just a mix of everything.
Yeah, like he blended, but he presented like that. He got the image together. I think that's a good example of somebody who do that right now.
Talking about musicality real quick, I know how important it is, but now these lists are coming out. It's the end of the year, okay? And you know, these Rolling Stone lists come out and all these different lists. Are lists important to you as far as you being on these lists?
If I get on them, then it's important.
Right.
But if I'm not on them, I never feel away.
You don't take it personally.
I think in my first hype year, when I first came out, I really wanted to be like a freshman.
On the XXL?
Yeah. And then the more as like I grew into like being independent,
Yeah.
everybody used to think I was signed around that time because I know so many people. I ended up becoming my own label services. And then I was learning like what they would do and how it get set up and like the whole behind the scenes of it. I was like, oh, most of this is fake.
Yeah.
I still do appreciate lists because it just depends on where they come from now. I think that for hip hop specifically, lists are pretty irrelevant.
Right. Does it matter who makes the list? Like, do you take a list from Double XL with more credit than something from like Rolling Stone or like from Rap Daily?
Probably none of those. I would take a random list from a tweet that just got 65K likes or something. Like what people say the taste is the list that I care about.
So the Grammys announced their nomination, and Rolling Stone said that Megan Thee Stallion's Hiss not being nominated is one of the biggest snubs of the year. What do you think would be some of the biggest snubs if their albums didn't make it into the Rolling Stones list this year?
Doechii for sure.
For sure.
That's been like the number one. Glorilla.
Yeah.
Glorious.
Even my little brothers really like Glorilla. Like she
Everyone.
She spits.
she really got she won dudes over.
So what are your predictions for what's going to be popping in music in 2025? Like, what are you looking forward to? Are there any trends that you're hearing that you think are going to be bigger?
It's gonna be a mix of the things that we was talking about. People blending genres, a lot of music based on live instrumentation, a lot of callbacks, especially because like the just sampling the old hits got so watered down.
Jesus.
That's why somebody like Doechii's working, because she get to present records in the female-dominated market, and it's so musical, it's so rappy.
Yes, it
it's
is.
almost purist, and it's even making fun of that. It's like very
Boom
meta.
bap, yeah. You are very known for starting shit on Twitter.
X.
Okay, I call it Twitter, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it.
I respect that.
You had said that pop is nothing but watered down hip hop with pop chords. You got a lot of pushback for that. You still stand on it. Okay, so tell me your thoughts behind this tweet.
If rap is the biggest genre in the world, that's pop music already. So it was kind of a play on words for that. The main example that they brought up was Sabrina.
Sabrina Carpenter?
First song I heard from her, she was rapping on it. That's all I needed to know. If pop stars is rapping, that's watered down rap. Ed Sheeran got songs where he be singing like a rapper. He got that flow.
That's
Yeah,
rap.
that's
Yeah,
rap.
Yeah.
You got to ask, what'd you do with your do-rag train that you wore to the Grammys? You still got it in the closet somewhere?
Yeah, I was gonna frame it. The goal was to frame it, like get a 12, 13 foot frame and just have it across the wall.
Right.
You know, like a giant version of the Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but just with a
iconic
do-rag.
framing, yeah.
With a do-rag. But I ended up getting dirty and having to wash it after, because a part of it was dragging on that carpet from the Grammys. And then, you know, it's Grammy night, I was celebrating. That ended up becoming rope.
Yeah.
And I used that as a tie.
You have any plans to ever like donate it to like a hip hop museum or something?
I think that I would be down to do that. I would be absolutely, if a hip hop museum wants to put that in there.
So what should we be looking forward to from you?
Right.
Album, tracks, or what do you got coming up in 2025?
2025 gonna be a good year for me. I just started back streaming right now, so I'm gonna be building out the community on Twitch until I drop this album. Yeah, I want to drop a lot though, so I'm gonna be dropping projects next year. I'm in a movie called Him.
Yes.
It's Jordan Peele produced.
All right.
Yeah, it starring Marlon Wayans. I'm all throughout that thing too. I can't
so you
wait.
working.
I can't wait for y'all to see that.
You
thing.
definitely deserve all that you're getting and more to come.
And keep grinding and definitely come visit us again when you drop some new music.
Yeah,
Man.
come on.
Give it up for our guy, Guapdad, 4,000 right here.
About father. Earlier in the show, we told you how you could win your share of $10K in our Bet the Podcast free to play pool. Here's how it works. We'll go through some of our favorite questions, give our thoughts, and then it's your turn. Submit your picks in the free to play pool in DraftKings app, and make sure you follow along to see how you stack up.
Let's dive into the first question of the day. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's
so
go.
It's the end of the year music list. Now, what genre will have more placements in the top 10?
It's definitely going to be pop.
Pop? You know what? If you picking pop, I'm gonna pick rock.
Rock?
Sure, why not?
Last time you heard some rock up in
Listen.
here. Oh, alternative. See,
But what is alternative right
They're
now? 'Cause
sisters.
alternative could
Okay.
be like Rage Against the Machine, or it could be like SZA. Like a lot of stuff is alternative nowadays.
How many hip hop projects will be included overall?
Okay, it ain't gonna be 16 or more. Let's calm down. If it's 16 or more, they're gonna ban hip hop for life. I'm gonna go with 1 to 3.
I'm gonna say 5 to 7.
Okay.
That's crazy. 1 to 3 is crazy, dude.
Is it? I'll say Q-Boy Q, Blue Lips.
Okay, Dolce Alligator Bites will does not heal, and then
Maybe Lotto.
Lotto will be on there. Glorilla might be on there.
Yeah.
Glorious might be on there. So we already hit over 3.
I mean, that's what we want to say. I don't know if they're going to say it. You know what I'm
Freddie
saying?
Gibbs might be on there.
Freddie Gibbs might be on there. Future's
Future's definitely going to be on there.
Listen.
Can we stop?
Listen.
So I'm already there, guys. I'm telling you, I'm
We'll
trying
see.
to get you that money. That money.
Which debut will not be included? Rachel Chinariri, What a Devastating Turn of Events. How many times have you heard that album?
Not even.
Have you ever heard of her before this moment I mentioned
Absolutely
her?
not, but I heard she's black, so I'm going to support it. Which one will not be included?
Well, I mean, me and the homie on the block were listening to the White Lands the other day, you know. But now I'm gonna go with The Last Dinner Party.
I'm going to do Nightbound Eyes or Blind to the Day.
Good choice. Good
Yeah,
choice.
thank
It just
you.
wasn't bringing the heat.
Whose album will rank highest?
I think we are gonna go with Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande is a cult classic.
I would want it to be Billie Eilish, but I'm going to say Sabrina Carpenter, short and sweet. How many albums from artists who debuted before 2000 will make it into the top 10? I'm going to say 3. Yeah.
Just to
I'm
be
going to say
safe?
3. Yeah. I feel like it's a safe number.
You know what it's like when you're doing a multiple choice test and you've got too many A's. And
You gotta put that C up in there.
Just throw it up
Throw
in
that
there.
C in there.
Listen, which male rap album will rank highest?
Let me tell you something. I didn't even know Eminem released.
Oh, he released. So you know what? We're gonna say Eminem because when Eminem drops, people, even if you don't listen to hip hop, you buy it. You got people who's like, hey, I listened to hip hop when I was 14. Let me buy this and teach you millennials about real hip hop.
Yes.
So shout out to all those people. They bought Eminem, and he's definitely going to do numbers more than everyone else. Well, y'all, that's it for today. The Rolling Stone end of the year list will drop next week. Check it out, then check back in with us on December 12th to see whose pop princesses rank the highest.
In next episode, we're diving into a topic everyone loves: how to be a holiday hater.
Yes, I hate the holidays. I hate Rudolph, hate Santa, hate Santa's wife. So do us a favor, follow or listen to Bet on SiriusXM, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you can get your podcasts. You can also watch full episodes on YouTube and search for the Bet Podcast. Remember, head to the DraftKings app to play along in a free-to-play pool. And if you head to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, new Sportsbook customers that bet $5 will get $150 in bonus bets if their bet wins.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and up, age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bet must win to receive reward. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos.
Yo, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bet is a production of Hartbeat and DraftKings. It's executive produced by Kevin Hart, Brian Smiley, Mike Stein, Eric Eddings, Leslie Guam, and Tina Marr. The show is produced by Alex Duckworth. Associate producers are Jeremy Binbo, Tyree Rush, and Bree Statesman. Production supervision from Razak Boykin. Edited by Shannon Rogers. Edited by Kayla Dahl. Additional editing by Casey Simonson. Sound by Christopher Cole. Engineering and mixing by Eric Hicks.